Okay. Um, the WCA released a statement on the WCA forum today about they're thinking about bringing clock back. This is obviously great news for the cubing community and the clock community especially. Let me just read what he said. So Oliver Hexer from the WCA board posted in the forum saying, "Since our recent announcement regarding the changes to WC's events, we've heard from a great many of you through petition, forum threads, videos, social media, and emails. We acknowledge the frustrations and disappointment many have expressed through these channels. We want you to know that the board of directors and WCA volunteers appreciate all the feedback. Even though we aren't able to reply to everyone, we assure you that we have read every single message thoroughly." The board might have watched my video. Ooh. A response of this scale only comes from a community that cares deeply, and that care is something we value greatly. The passion that so many of you hold for our events is not being taken for granted. Decisions like these are taken with some of the most decisions like these are some of the most significant, and we are entrusted to make. That's not the right word. And we don't approach them lightly. We empathize with the community and understand that this change in particular matters a great deal, and we want to assure you that the perspectives shared over the past week are being given genuine consideration. This is good. This is good. For now, we have not taken any further firm decisions on this topic. We are taking the time to reflect properly on what we've heard, and this remains an ongoing conversation. We're grateful to be part of a community this invested in the future of speedcubing, and will be in touch again as our thinking develops. I am very happy that the board decided to give another statement regarding the clock removal, and it's really good that they're considering to bring it back, and this is great to see. Now I'm gonna go into more reasons why the WCA should bring back clock. These reasons were made from, I don't know, a day ago or two when the board didn't announce this. So, okay. First off, I'm going to talk about all the events that WCA should remove because of their reasons from the last post. Let me clarify what they said in case you guys don't remember or I forgot or didn't watch my last video. If you didn't watch my last video, please check it out. It's a good rant. Okay. I'm gonna start by this is quote from the WCA board. "Running clock at competitions can be challenging as it is difficult to scramble correctly and requires the use of different procedures and or equipment from other speed solving events. Determining whether a clock is solved and seeing a competitor progress through a solve is not easily visible at a distance and substantially reduce the spectator appeal of the event, particularly to non-specialist audiences." I already ranted about that in my last video, so I'm not going to say more about it. I'm going to go more into things I didn't talk about. So these are events that WCA should remove because of what they said, because of their reasons why they removed clock. So we're going to knock out big cubes first because they're not easily visible at a distance. So a lot of big cube solvers often solve it under the table. It's not visible to see anywhere. So remove 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7. That's 4 already. Excuse me. Now we're going to take all the quiet events because they're not appealing to non-specialist audience. So FMC, 3 blind, 4 blind, 5 blind, multi-blind. That's 9. The reason why I say quiet events, FMC and multi-blind specifically at major championships like Worlds or NAC literally tomorrow, those events are held in separate rooms where no spectators are welcome at all. At least I think, I'm not sure. Where there's very limited spectator access. And it's... So the WCA is saying that non-spectator friendly events shouldn't be in the WCA. Remove FMC, remove multi-blind. And oftentimes at like smaller local competitions, big blind is often held in a different room. So remove 3 blind, 4 blind, and 5 blind as well. So that's 9 events so far out of the 17. And now we'll take 2x2 Pyraminx cube. We'll throw square one in there as well. It's hard to see solve progression. With 2x2 Pyraminx and cube, those events are often solved in less than a second by top solvers. So in a blink of an eye, it's already solved. And you don't even know what happened. Like, it's literally... I need a 2x... Oh, my 2x2 broke, right? I'll take a Pyraminx for now. Say it's just like a super easy scramble, just like a super sledge or something. And here, I'm gonna put my phone down here again. If you were a spectator who's never cubed before and someone pulls this off in competition, shit, that's a +2. That doesn't matter. You don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. You just see like fast turning and then it's solved. It's just solved like that. And it just doesn't make sense that the WCA would say it's hard to see clock progression while those events are very similar. Square one is a little bit different in the same way, where a lot of solvers often do the same solution, similar to clock, where they do like optimal cube shape. I'm not good at square one. I don't know, like cube shape OBL PBL. So like everyone just does the same solution, and even like at a distance or anywhere, it's kind of hard to see the progression because like it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Actually, no. Square one is invisible at a distance. Because think about just any competition where you are the spectator about 6 feet away from the rest of the competitors. And square one solvers often have most of their hands covering the cube. And it's hard to see a solve progression. And it's just not as visible. So what's that? 9 plus 4. It's 13 out of the 17 events. What am I missing? I know I'm missing something. Oh, Megaminx fits into the big cube category because Megaminx solvers sometimes solve it under the table, and it's just painfully long, like big cubes, to the point where it's not spectator friendly. So what, that's 14 out of the 17 events now? What else did I not mention? What did I not mention? Hold up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 2x2. 3 blind, FMC, OH, clock, mega, pure, cube, swan, and big blind. Okay, maybe I did mention them all. I just counted it wrong. So with that, we should only be left with 3x3 and one-handed. What's a WCA with only a 3x3 and 3x3 with one hand? At that point, you may as well bring feet back because you want to do 3x3 events. I don't know. It's stupid to me how the WCA thinks they can say that, and then it just spirals into everything else being removed as well. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. The WCA also said that removing clock strengthens their identity. But clock was one of the original events from 2003 at World Championship 2003 in Toronto. Clock has been an event for 24 years, I think. What is it? Yeah, it's 23, 24 when it's going to be removed. It doesn't make sense how the WCA has an event for 23 years and then they just remove it out of nowhere when everyone likes it now. I don't get it. I also want to talk about some people that commented on my last video with either supporting decisions or opposing decisions. There was one. All these people are going to be anonymous, by the way. I don't feel like name dropping these people. There's one person that said like clock is not a cube, and they also support the FTO decision. I find that pretty funny because if you look at an FTO, it's also not a cube. So if we remove all the non-cubic events, we would also be removing Pyraminx, Megaminx. Am I forgetting one? Let's count square 1, 2, because it's often not a cube in the first place. And clock as well. You're going to end up removing more events with the intention of removing one. It doesn't make sense. This next one I'm going to talk about has a pretty sensitive topic. If you can't handle mention of suicide, you should skip to the next timestamp in the video. It should be, or I'll just post the time up here as well. I need to pull up the quote exactly. I'm devastated by the news of clock being removed. It could be rational and talk about how each point of the WCA is refutable, but for me, my only disagreement for clock being removed is mostly emotionally charged. This person is extremely affected by the decision. Clock has become part of their identity as a whole, and local cubers know them specifically for clock, similar to me. I'm from Wisconsin, and I'm second in the state for clock. And a lot of local cubers know who I am because I'm good at clock. And Pyraminx too, but I'm better at clock than Pyraminx. They also said I was supposed to take my life last April, but the night of what I thought was my last competition, the reason I'm still here is because of clock. I got PR single, which broke the sub 4 barrier, and they were very ecstatic. It was so close to NR10 where they live. I don't know where they live. And that really kept them going, and they wanted to live just to get to the point. With clock now removed, they just feel the way before they got the record. So with the removal of clock, there are people out there that have recurring suicidal thoughts because of it. It's horrible to see that people have these thoughts because of a WCA decision. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to think about, but that I don't know. Cubers are often pretty introverted people, and a lot of those people may have mental health issues. I really hope the WCA takes into consideration that a lot of Cubers are, like, I don't want to say nerdy, but it sounds offensive. Are kids that often may not have friends, or kids that are struggling to find friends, and cubing is their escape. And in this case, this person's escape was clock. So with the removal of clock, this person no longer has an escape. It's genuinely horrible to see anyone suffer this way. And the WCA needs to think about their main audience of cubing, and yeah, it's a horrible thing to see. I obviously want to thank this person for putting it in the comment section. It made me feel relieved in a way that people are using my comment section to give awareness of a new topic within cubing. I want to spread awareness with this as well to the WCA especially, and anyone. If you are in imminent danger, there are resources to help you. Okay, on to the next thing. DG Cubes is a popular YouTuber, or was a he is a popular YouTuber. I don't know what I'm saying. He was really good at pyraminx back in the day. He never liked clock. Clock was never an event he liked. He said that clock is a very unique event, and no skills can transfer from clock to another event, or from another event to clock. Which is why so many people are only good at clock and no other events. There are people out there like myself who have another event to go, or have another event that they're good at. It's not because of clock. I'm good at pyraminx because pyraminx was the first event I learned back in 2019. And it's still one of my main events to this day. The skills that I learned from pyraminx did not transfer over to clock. And we need more events like clock that have no skills that transfer over anywhere. Because it's a really cool thing to see top clock solvers in major finals. Clock finals at Worlds 2025 was genuinely one of the most amazing things I watched. I was very glad to see many people I know, including my friend Zach Cribb, who's like insane, way better than me. Sub 3 average, sub 2 single. He's top of the line. He's insane. Yeah, on to the next thing. I forgot to mention about FTO in my last video. I want to mention FTO because I want to spark some good in this video. I'm very happy with the FTO edition. It's bringing a new skill set to the... Actually, no, it's not. I don't know what I'm saying. we're bringing a first new event since 2014 with Skew, and it was really cool to see a new event be added to the WCA. I'm competing in it for the first time January 2nd, legit the first day. I'm really excited to compete in it. It sounds like a really cool event to compete in, and I'm excited to see how the records progress through time, and it's going to be really cool. I will be linking a bunch of things in the description, including suicide prevention, even more videos created by other creators. My last video, the change.org petition as well, just because, especially DGQ's video. I'm going to put DG's video in there too. I want to thank you all for listening to my insanely long rant. This is way longer than the last one. That's all I have to say. WCA, bring clock back. I know you're thinking about it. You should do it.